ShoeOnHead has asked me to participate in something called Cosmo Cringe. So I'm guessing that I'm about to read something that's gonna make me regret my entire fucking existence. I never say no to people, so let's do it. So this fucking shit is called Girl Describes What It Was Like to Have Sex with Her Dad. Note, the following article contains reference to sexual misconduct that some readers may find distressing. You know, just in case you skipped right on past the title. Genital... Freudian slip. Genetic sexual attraction seems to be a real topic of discussion at the moment. What fucking year was this published? Oh, yes! Incest, the topic that wrapped 2015. Who could forget? After celebrating the creation of your dankest Drake meme, you begin regaling friends of fantasies of your father pounding that pussy like Phil Collins on the Tarzan soundtrack. With numerous stories of long-lost family members who were united only to discover an intense sexual attraction being bandied about all over the place. Did they come out of West Virginia or the Middle East? And another one has emerged today in the form of an interview by Jezebel. Of course!
I know you. You're dead. We killed you! We killed you!
A woman called Natasha described her experience of GSA. Meeting her father, aged 19, she ended up engaging in a sexual relationship with him. All the while struggling with the countering emotions of self-loathing and disgust. Don't you hate it when the self-loathing and disgust kicks in after the incest? Her common sense must be running on Windows Vista. Natasha didn't grow up with her father, explaining that he actually left while her mom was pregnant. Oh, so this is in Britain, right? I suspected, those inbred bastards. But she says her mother's following relationship with a woman didn't leave an unfilled hole for a male authority figure. Ugh.
Jesus loves me, this I know, for the Bible tells me so.
My mom's long-term partner was a patriarchal butch lesbian, so I already had a father figure in my immediate family. She taught me how to shave, wear a tuxedo, stay away from boys or anything with a penis. But because her mom's partner, whom she split with when Natasha was 19, had been emotionally abusive, oh, ding 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 ding, she set about tracking down her father. Abused girl in need of a loving male role model.
What could possibly go wrong?
After Googling her father's name, she managed to track him down as living in Jamaica. When Natasha first met her father, she describes being taken with him, but not in a sexual way.
Ah, it's called DNA.
Until a year later, when she recalls feeling sexually attracted to him, and during the following year, she and her father had oral sex 4 or 5 times over the course of a few days. Okay, we need to examine that year-long gap between her having a normal interaction with her father and motorboating his balls. I want that gap. The sexual intensity was nothing like I'd ever felt before. It was like being loved by a parent you never had and a partner you always wanted at once. This is delightful. And then in the morning, we had oral sex again. And that's when I wanted to puke and felt like a criminal. At night, I was really into it, but by morning, I wanted to die. What, your incestuous desires are caused by lunar activity? Are you an incest werewolf? We understood each other's bodies as if we'd been lifelong lovers.
It's called DNA.
And obviously, he's a middle-aged man. He's had a lot of sex, but there was more than that to it. Some deep psychic connection. It felt like he knew me better than I knew myself. The sex was intense in a way that no other sex had been.
DNA.
The family bond you would have had normally is being replaced with fucking. But the progression of their sexual experience only stopped because her father took control. See what I'm saying? Now that is good parenting. Sometimes you need to tell these little kids, like, no, that's enough cock for today. You don't want to swallow so much you'll get sick. Now go watch your Showgirls DVD, you little slut you. I tried to have unprotected sex with him, and he stopped me and said, We can't. I'm your father. I'll let you swallow in my salami on the regular, but putting a nut in your clam? That's just immoral. While this made Natasha believe her father was trying to protect her at the time, years later she thinks of his actions as terrifying.
Of course.
He was in control, totally in control. He knew exactly what he wanted. He knew exactly where to draw the line, and he drew it right on her back. I, on the other hand, was completely out of control. I did everything I could to stop it, despite the intense feelings I was having. He agreed, but kept initiating. So it happened a few more times. Natasha felt so disgusted at herself that she entered into therapy and stopped seeing her father, although he was in contact with her at the beginning of her counseling sessions. You know, exes, they always trying to slide back into your DMs like it ain't nothing happened. Trifling ass niggas. He wound up sending me an email, eventually apologizing. It wasn't a particularly long or insightful message. It was just, I'm really sorry for what happened. Too little. Too late. She seems to absolve herself of any responsibility for her lurid sexual tryst. I understand your father's a piece of shit for initiating sex with his own daughter, but you wanted to fuck him. You kept saying yes, and you're an adult. And to finish it off, I hate when people say live and let live, I don't judge. Save that shit for people who put broccoli on pizza, not for those who fuck their own relatives, okay? Thank you, ShoeOnHead. Never contact me again to do this. I mean, I'm just kidding, but yeah, fuck you.